Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. From Solomon Scott Selections here for Wednesday, August 9th. For again, today's play of the day. Quick recap what happened yesterday. We had a loss in baseball with the Dodgers -1.5 at plus 105 on Bet Online. Really brutal beat, arguably our worst beat of the season. Dodgers were covering the entire way, and then they choked it. So they were up 4-0 in the eighth inning. They led 5-2 in the bottom of the ninth with one out and nobody on base. So once again, the Diamondbacks, we could even afford them to score a run. We just need to not allow two or more. And they did. You had a full count walk, followed by a pinch hit triple, followed by an RBI single. And next thing you know, the Dodgers won the game 5-4. So Phillips completely blew it for us in the ninth inning. Either way, picked up a pretty brutal beat there. Look for a winner here on Wednesday. And for today's play today, going to baseball once again, going to look at a player prop at a matchup between the Twins and the Tigers, taking place at around 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, I'm going to go with Joey Gallo under half a run at -145 on Bet365. Time recording of 3 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering why we're going to take under half a run in this game. By the way, for clarification, that is under half a run, not RBI. So, in other words, Gallo cannot cross home plate at any point in this game. Covering why we're going to take it. First reason, Gallo has been really bad at crossing home plate lately, as he has not scored a run in each of his last 5 starts, and he's also not scored a run in 10 of his last 11 starts. And we know that once again, Gallo doesn't exactly have the trust of his manager because he gets pinch hit for a lot, or pinch run for, because Gallo has been pulled from a game early in a game that he started in 5 of his last 8 starts. So once again, Gallo might not play the full game here, which gives this bet extra value. And I already think it has value at 145 when he has not done this in 10 of 11. I think it should be closer to 160, 170. But to go through Gallo's numbers against Detroit this season, he's barely gotten on base. In fact, Gallo has only reached base 3 times in 17 plate appearances against the Tigers this season, which means he's failed to reach base in 82.4% of plate appearances against the Tigers this season. And you're looking at his pitching for Detroit, you have Faedo. Now, Faedo's overall numbers are not great. However, he's been very good against lefties. Lefties only have a 225 on base percentage in 70 plate appearances against him this season, while righties have a 250 on base percentage. So he's one of those rare pitchers that's a righty that's actually better against the opposite side. But the point is, lefties have not really had much success against him all year long, and I don't see Gallo having much success against him here on Wednesday. But to look at Gallo's numbers as well against right-handed pitching, despite being a lefty, not great. 289 on base percentage in 232 plate appearances. And for comparison, he's 320 on base percentage against lefties. Once again, much smaller sample size, I'll admit it, against lefties, but Gallo has gone on base less frequently against righties than lefties. And we know Gallo, if he's going to get on base or he's going to go over, it's probably via home run. And that should not exactly happen in this game because the wind is the perfect conditions to go against what he wants to do, because the wind is blowing in from right field at roughly 10 miles per hour, which should result in a 16% decrease in home runs. So assuming that Gallo is going to be unable to actually hit home runs to right field because of the wind, we know he strikes out a lot. We know he barely makes contact with the ball. The argument is going to be walks, but Faedo's overall walk numbers this season have been decent. But the point is, once again, Gallo under half a run for a guy that's probably going to be batting 8th in the lineup, so he doesn't have much protection behind him. He shouldn't get many at-bats, and he'll get pinch hit for late in games. I think -145 is a really generous price, and I do think, once again, looking at his overall numbers this season, I think we all know Gallo is one of the worst contact hitters, arguably, in the history of the sport, and I do think when you're looking at all the variables I mentioned, this number is pretty solid, so I'm going to take it. Split it once again here for Wednesday, August 9th is going to be on Joey Gallo under half a run at -145 on Bet365. Bye, everyone.